Good morning, my dear students. As you are aware, we were discussing the concept manufacturing industry. In the manufacturing industry, we have discussed the meaning of manufacturing and the significance of manufacturing. Except this, we have also discussed the, the relationship between agriculture and industry and why they go hand in hand. We have also discussed about our needs according to globalization period. We have also discussed the contribution of industry in the Indian national economy. Except this, we have discussed about the different factors that affect the location of an industry. My dear student, as you are aware, in our present life, we use the different types of the product. For example, we use the electric bulb, vegetable oil, cements, glassware, petrol, matches, scooter, automobiles, medicines, and etc. So there are a number of products that we are using in our present time. So these different products are manufactured in the different industries. So today we are going to discuss about the criteria to classify the different types of the industry. So my dear student, classification of industry is mainly we do the classification of industry according to raw material, their role, capital investment, ownership, and on the nature of the raw material, whether it is bulky and heavy or light. So my dear student, today we are going to discuss about the different types of the industry. So the very first point is on the basis of raw material. On the basis of raw material, we divide our industry into the two categories. The very first is agro-based industry and second is our mineral-based industry. Second is our according to industry role. We divide our industry into two categories further. These are our basic or key industry and the consumer industry. On the basis of capital investment, we again divide our industry into two categories, small scale industry and the large scale industry. On the basis of ownership, we divide our industry into four categories. These are our public sector industry, private sector industry, joint sector industry, and the cooperative sector industries. And on the basis of bulk and weight of raw material and finished good, we divide our industry further into two categories. These are our heavy industry and the light industry. So my dear student, the very first we will discuss about the industry on the basis of raw material. As you are aware, my dear student, on the basis of raw material, we divide our industry into the two categories, agro-based industry and the mineral-based industry. Agro-based industry, as its name indicated, the industry that use the agricultural product as its raw material. They are known as the agro-based industry. For example, our cotton textile industry is the agro-based industry because cotton is the product of the agriculture. Woolen industry is also the agro-based industry. Jute industry, silk textile industry, rubber industry, sugar industry, tea industry, coffee industry, horticulture industry, all are these the agricultural based industry or agro based industry because these industry receive their raw material from the agricultural field. Second is our mineral based industry. As its name indicates, the industries that use the minerals as the raw material. Such types of the industry are known as the mineral based industry. For example, our iron and steel industry, cement industry, aluminium industry, different machine tools industry, petrochemical industry, all these are the mineral based industry. Next criteria is according to their main role. According to their main role, our industry further divided into the two categories. These are our basic or key industry, and second is our consumer industry. Basic industry, as its name indicates, the industry that supply their product और रॉ मटेरियल टू मैन्युफैक्चर अदर गुड्स, यानी कि ऐसी इंडस्ट्री जो अपने प्रोडक्ट को, अपने रॉ मटेरियल को जो है दूसरी इंडस्ट्री के लिए जो है तैयार करती है. Such types of the industry is known as the basic industry. For example, iron and स्टील इंडस्ट्री. आयरन एंड स्टील इंडस्ट्री, आपने देखा होगा कि जो डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री है, they are just depend on the iron and steel industry, because all types of the thing, all types of the machinery, all types of the tools, all types of the equipments consist from the iron and steel industry. So this is the backbone of other industry. In the same manner, copper smelting industry and aluminium smelting industry, these three industry are the basic industry because they provide the different things to the other industry. Second is our consumer industry. As its name indicate, produce goods for direct use by the consumer. यानी कि इस तरह की industry, the industry that products such types of the product that are directly used by the consumer, like the sugar industry, toothpaste industry, paper industry, fans industry, sewing machine industry. All these are the example of the consumer industry because consumer directly use the industry. Pickle industry, our food industry, directly consumed by the consumers or used by the consumers. So that are the consumer industry. So on the base of their main role, our industries are divided into two categories: basic industry and consumer industry. Next is our on the base of capital investment. On the basis of capital investment, our industries are divided into two categories: small scale industry and the large scale industry. In the small scale industry, if the investment is less than 1 crore rupees, then it is known as small scale industry. Suppose you establish an industry and the cost of establishing that industry is less than 1 crore rupee. Such types of the industry is known as the small scale industry and run by the less number of people. For example, khandsari, wood, cottage industry. All these are our स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्री, यानी कि कोई भी इंडस्ट्री जिसमें आपकी लागत जो है 1 करोड़ रुपए से कम होती है, दे कॉन्स्टिट्यूट द स्मॉल स्केल industry. For example, basket weaving, woolen industry, such types of the industry. So that is the small scale industry. Pottery industry is the small scale industry. Large scale industry, if the investment is more than 1 crore rupees, then it is known as large scale industry. In such types of the industry, labor you require the more labor, and you also require the different types of the equipments. So in these large scale industry, our cotton textile industry, iron and steel industry, aluminium industry, chemical industry. So all these are the example of the large scale industry. In simple way, we can say that in which the investment is less than 1 crore rupee is known as the small scale industry, and in which investment is more than 1 crore rupee, that is the large scale industry. Next is our on the base of ownership. On the basis of ownership, our industries are divided into the 4 categories. These are our public sector industry, private sector industry, joint sector industry, and the cooperative sector industry. So these are the different types of the industry. First of all, we are going to discuss about the public sector industry. As its name indicate, the industries that are owned and operated by government agency. यानी कि ऐसी इंडस्ट्री जो गवर्नमेंट एजेंसीज के द्वारा आपकी जो है रन की जाती है. Such type of industry is known as the public sector industry. For example, BHEL, BHEL, our Bharat Heavy Electric Limited. So such type of the industry is the public sector industry. Bharat Petroleum, public sector industry. Indian Oil, HP, that is the public sector industry. In the same way, SAIL, our Steel Authority of India Limited, that is the public sector industry. Our IRCTC, railway industry. BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, public industry. So NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, GAIL, Gas Authority of India Limited, all these are the public sector industry because these are owned and operated by the government agency or by the government. Next is our private industry. As its name indicate, the industries that are owned and operated by individual or a group of individual. Such types of industry is known as the private industry. For example, our TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Company, is the example of the private sector industry. Bajaj Auto Limited is the example of private sector industry. Dabur Industry is the example of private sector industry. Reliance is the example of private sector industry. Our Wipro, our Hindustan Limited, Infosys, Tata Steel Limited, all these are the private sector industry. Means these are owned and operated by the private individual or a group of individual. Next is our joint sector industry. As its name indicate, the industry which are jointly run by the state and individual or a group of individual. In other words, we can say that the industry which are jointly run by the government and the individual or a group of individual are known as the joint sector industry. For example, Oil India Limited is the example of the joint sector industry. In the same manner, Indian Oil Sky Tanking Limited, IOS, Indian Oil Sky Tanking Limited, is the example of joint sector industry. In the same manner, Ratnagiri Gas and Power Private Limited is also the example of the joint sector industry. Indian Synthetic Rubber Industry is the example of the joint sector industry. So in the joint sector industry, private individual and government has their own shares. So such types of the industry are known as the joint sector industry. And last is our cooperative sector industry. As its name indicate, industries are owned and operated by the producer or supplier of raw material, workers or both. यानी कि इस तरह की इंडस्ट्री जो आपकी प्रोड्यूसर और सप्लायर ये दोनों के द्वारा जो है आपका उसमें शेयर होता है, ऑपरेटेड होती है. यानी कि जो सप्लायर है जैसे कि रॉ मटेरियल जो दे रहे हैं हमको, वर्कर लेबर जो है या बोथ दोनों जो चीजें हैं उनका क्या होता है, उसमें आपका जो है एक शेयर होता है. एवरीवन हैज देयर शेयर वेदर द इंडस्ट्री गोज इन प्रॉफिट और लॉस. So which types of the share is there? So such types of the loss and benefit will be gained by the different people, means producer and the suppliers. They pull in the resources and share the profit or losses proportionately. यानी कि वो जो है एक दूसरे को रिसोर्सेज प्रोवाइड कराते हैं और उसका जो भी प्रॉफिट होता है या जो भी लॉस होता है जिस अनुपात में उनका शेयर होता है. जैसे कि सप्लायर है, हो सकता है कि सप्लायर का जो शेयर है इंडस्ट्री में वो 40% हो, प्रोड्यूसर का आपका 60% हो, तो उनको उसी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से जो है बेनिफिट और लॉस मिलता है. सच टाइप्स ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री आर दी शुगर इंडस्ट्री इन महाराष्ट्र. आजकल जो शुगर इंडस्ट्री है वो कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर में आपकी जा रही हैं क्योंकि इसमें वही वस्तुएं आपकी होती हैं. सच टाइप्स ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट आर included in such types of the industry which are perishable और easily damageable. यानी कि जो जल्दी आपके नष्ट हो जाते हैं वो जो आपके प्रोडक्ट्स हैं उनको ज्यादातर जो कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर में आपका लेके जाया जा रहा है, या इन विच वर्क इज सीजनल, या जिनमें आपका कार्य जो है सीजनल होता है, यानी कि एक पर्टिकुलर सीजन में चलता है, तो वो इंडस्ट्री भी आपकी जो है दे आर गोइंग इन दी कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर. फॉर एग्जांपल, शुगर इंडस्ट्री इन दी महाराष्ट्र इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ द cooperative sector industry. In the same manner, the coir industry in Kerala, the coconut industry in Kerala, जो coconut industry in Kerala है, that is also the example of the joint sector industry. In the same manner, our Sri Mahila Griha Udyog, Sri Mahila Griha Udyog जो है, that produce the Lijjat Papad. So Lijjat Papad is also the cooperative sector industry. In the same manner, our क्रिबको आपने देखा होगा कि जो किसान की फैमिली से बिलोंग करता है, जो फर्टिलाइजर प्रयोग किया जाता है, उस पे आपका एक नाम लिखा आता है क्रिबको, KRIBHCO, क्रिबको की फुल फॉर्म होती है बेटा आपका कृषक भारती कोऑपरेटिव लिमिटेड. यानी कि कृषक जो फर्टिलाइजर को प्रयोग जो आपका प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, दैट इज द क्रिबको. तो क्रिबको इज ऑल्सो द कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर इंडस्ट्री. ऐसे ही बेटा आपने एक नाम और सुना होगा, इफको, IFFCO. So IFFCO is also the example of the cooperative sector industry, that is Indian Farmer Fertilizer Cooperative. So that is the example of the cooperative sector. So on the base of ownership, there are 4 types of the industry. These are our public sector industry, private sector industry, joint sector industry, and the cooperative sector industry. Next is our, and last is our, on the base of bulk and weight of raw material and finished good. Our industry further divided into the 2 category, heavy industry and the light industry. सबसे पहला हमने पॉइंट किया था on the base of raw material, that is just the simply raw material, that is the our agro based industry and the mineral based industry. But as you are aware, raw material has also its nature, like the bulk and heavy or the light material. So on the basis of the bulk and heavy, bulk and weight of the raw material, we divide the industry into the 2 category, heavy industry and the light industry. In the heavy industry, use heavy and bulk raw material and produce heavy material. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आयरन एंड स्टील इंडस्ट्री, आयरन एंड स्टील इंडस्ट्री में आपका जो है हैवी और बल्कि रॉ मटेरियल आपका यूज होता है. सो दैट इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ द हैवी इंडस्ट्री. ऐसे ही आपका एल्यूमिनियम इंडस्ट्री है, दैट इज द हैवी इंडस्ट्री. नेक्स्ट इज अवर लाइट इंडस्ट्री. लाइट इंडस्ट्री यूज लाइट रॉ मटेरियल एंड प्रोड्यूस लाइट मटेरियल. यानी कि जो हल्की, जो आपकी हल्की जहां पे आपका रॉ मटेरियल यूज किया जाता है, लाइट रॉ मटेरियल आपका यूज किया जाता है, कम वेट का मटेरियल आपका यूज किया जाता है, सच टाइप्स ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री कॉन्स्टिट्यूट द लाइट इंडस्ट्री. फॉर एग्जांपल, इलेक्ट्रिक फैन, वॉचेस, sewing machines, mobiles, etc. all are the light industry. In these we use the light raw material. So on the base of bulk and weight of raw material, we divided our industry into the 2 categories. These are our heavy industry and the light industry. So my dear student, these are the different classification of industry according to their nature. So very first we discuss about the on the base of raw material. On the base of raw material, our industries are divided into 2 categories. These are our agro-based industry and the mineral-based industry. Second, we discuss according to their main role. According to their main role, we divided our industry into 2 categories, basic or key industry and the consumer industry. Third, we discuss on the basis of capital investment. On the basis of capital investment, we divided our industry into 2 categories. These are our small scale industry and the large scale industry. Next is on the base of ownership. On the base of ownership, we divided our industry into 4 categories. These are our public sector industry, private sector industry, joint sector industry, and the cooperative sector industry. And last classification is based on the bulk and weight of raw material. Our industry is divided in 2 categories, heavy industry and light industry. Now, we will discuss about the different types of the industry. So very first, we will discuss about the agro-based industry. My dear student, as you are aware, agro-based industries are those industries that takes their raw material from the agricultural field. I told you that the cotton textile industry, woolen industry, sugar industry, our jute industry, coffee industry, tea industry, vegetable industries, fruits industries, all these are the example of the agro-based industry. In the agro-based industry, there are mainly three industries. These are our cotton textile industry, second is our jute industry, and third is our sugar industry. So very first, we will discuss about the cotton textile industry. My dear student, this is the most important question of this chapter. What is the significance of textile industry, or what is the significance of cotton textile industry? So in this, you have to tell the advantages of cotton textile industry. The textile industry occupies unique position in the Indian economy. सबसे पहले इसकी importance ये है कि this textile industry it occupy a unique position in the Indian economy because it contributes significantly to industrial production 14%. यानी कि total जो industrial production है उसका अकेला 14% is given by the cotton textile industry. So it significantly contribute to the industrial production approximately 14%. Second advantage is it generates employment. सबसे ज्यादा जो एम्प्लॉयमेंट इंडस्ट्री में आपका प्रोड्यूस करती है अप्रोक्सीमेटली 35 मिलियन पर्सन डायरेक्टली, तकरीबन जो है 35 मिलियन पर्सन को डायरेक्टली जो जॉब देती है, दैट इज द कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री एंड द सेकंड लार्जेस्ट आफ्टर एग्रीकल्चर. यानी कि एज यू आर अवेयर 62% ऑफ द इंडियाज पॉपुलेशन डिपेंड ऑन द एग्रीकल्चर, और उसके बाद जो दूसरा नंबर आता है आपका दैट इज ऑफ द कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री. थर्ड इज इट एक्सचेंजेस फॉरेन अर्निंग. ये जो है विदेशी मुद्राएं भी कमाती हैं अबाउट 24.6%. यानी कि आपके बिजनेस का 24.6% जो है वो कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री से आपका आता है. नेक्स्ट इज इट ऑल्सो कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट 4% टूवर्ड जीडीपी, और हमारी जीडीपी में ये जो है 4% का कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रोवाइड करती है. इट इज द ओनली इंडस्ट्री इन द कंट्री विच इज सेल्फ रिलायंट. और हमारे देश में ये पहली एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री है जो सेल्फ रिलायंट है, सेल्फ इंडिपेंडेंट है आपकी, यानी कि ये किसी और के ऊपर निर्भर नहीं है. इट इज द सेल्फ रिलायंट एंड कंप्लीट इन द नेचर. और इसकी जो नेचर है, इसकी जो वैल्यू के अकॉर्डिंग हम देखें, कंप्लीट इन द वैल्यू चेन, और अपनी वैल्यू चेन के अकॉर्डिंग जो है ये आपकी जो कंप्लीट है, यानी कि ये किसी के ऊपर भी डिपेंड नहीं है. फॉर एग्जांपल फ्रॉम रॉ मटेरियल टू द हाईएस्ट वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट, यानी कि अगर वो रॉ मटेरियल से लेकर आगे तक की आपका फिनिशिंग गुड तक का पॉइंट है, तो सारे का सारा कार्य जो है वो इंडिया में ही आपका होता है. सो इट इज द सेल्फ रिलायंट industry. So my dear student, these are the significances of the cotton textile industry, or the advantages of the cotton textile industry. It contribute 14% of industrial production. It provide 35 million persons employment. It exchange the 24.6% foreign earnings. It contribute 4% in the Indian GDP, and it is the self-reliant industry. So these are the significances of the cotton textile industry. My dear student, cotton textile industry, as you are aware, the first cotton textile mill was set up in Mumbai in 1854 by the British people. The cotton textile is mainly located in Maharashtra and Gujarat. So one question rises in your mind, that why the cotton textile industries were located in the Maharashtra and Gujarat, and in the still in the present time why the cotton textile industries are concentrated in the Maharashtra and Gujarat, or why the cotton textile industries are concentrated in Mumbai, Ahmedabad region. So my dear student, I told you that when you establish any industry, there are certain points that affect the location of your industry. So we will discuss that point here, that what are the different points that are responsible to concentrate the cotton textile industry in Gujarat and Maharashtra region. The very first point is, you can also write, the very first point is availability of raw cotton. Yeah, as you are aware, the Gujarat and Maharashtra region, it is endowed with the black soil, and black soil is very good for producing the cotton. So the Gujarat and the Maharashtra region, they are located in the black cotton soil region, and the raw material is easily available in this region. Second thing is good transport facility, including port facility. My dear student, our Ahmedabad and Mumbai region or Maharashtra or Gujarat region, they are well connected with the different means of the transport. They are well connected with the roadways, airways, waterways, and railways. So all types of the transport are here. My dear student, you are well aware that in the Gujarat we have the Kandla port, and in the Maharashtra, we have the Mumbai port that are very famous, and they uh, they provide the better transport facility to the these industry. Next is our availability of labor. My dear student, as you are aware, these are the highly populated area. So in these highly populated area, our skilled and unskilled labor is easily available. Next is our good moist climate. In this region, as you are aware, these are located near the water bodies or the Arabian Sea. So climate, there is abundant moisture in the climate. So what is the advantage of it? That the cotton thread, they get the natural moisture from the environment, and as they are get the natural moisture from the environment, so in such types of the moisture, the thread get the strength and it not easily snapped. ये आपका जो धागा है वो स्ट्रेंथ को प्राप्त करता है, वो इजीली नहीं टूटता है, जिससे बेटर क्वालिटी के आपके कॉटन क्लॉथ आपके प्रोड्यूस किए जाते हैं। कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री आजकल आपके दूसरे एरियाज में भी डेवलप की जा रही है, लेकिन वहां पे हम आर्टिफिशियल मॉइस्चर को जो है यूज करते हैं, जबकि यहाँ पे आपका नेचुरल जो मॉइस्चर है वो आपका इजीली अवेलेबल होता है। सो these are the different factors that are affecting these. So my dear student, these are the some factors that raw material is easily available, good transport facility, labor is there, good moist climate is there, and a proximity to market or easily availability of the market. As you are aware, this area is mostly related to the torrid zone or the tropical area. So the cotton textile clothes that are producing in these area, these are highly demanded in that locality or in the whole India as well as in the foreign country. So as I told you that it is well connected with the transport. So in the different areas of the India or our indigenous places, they are easily in the approach of the cotton textile industry, and through the port they can the other countries, they are easily approachable for the cotton textile industry in the Mumbai and Ahmedabad region. So these are the 5 points, main 5 points, except there are a number of points, but except this, these are the 5 points that are mainly responsible for the concentration of cotton textile industry in the Mumbai, Ahmedabad region or Gujarat, Maharashtra region. These are our availability of raw cotton. Second is our good transport facility, including port facility. Third is our availability of labor. Fourth is our good moist climate. And fifth is our proximity to market or nearness to market. My dear student, if we do the study of the cotton textile industry, so main export, हम ज़्यादातर जहाँ पे अपने cotton textile को export करते हैं, these are our Japan, USA, UK, France, Sri Lanka, नेपाल, ईस्ट यूरोपियन कंट्रीज एटसेट्रा। यहाँ पे हम जो है अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को जो है सप्लाई करते हैं। तो ये जो सारे देश हैं, दे प्रोवाइड द गुड मार्केट टू द कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री। Cotton textile industry or cotton is produced by three methods in India. These are our handloom, पावर लूम एंड दी मिल्स। यानी कि तीन प्रकार से काम होता है, हाथों के द्वारा, पावर लूम मशीनों के द्वारा, और बड़ी बड़ी मिल जो है उनके द्वारा आपका आपका कार्य जो है वो होता है। जैसे कि इसमें आपका अलग अलग कार्य होता है आपका। सो कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री जो है आपका, इट क्रिएट डिमांड फॉर मैनी अदर इंडस्ट्री। इसमें बहुत सी दूसरी इंडस्ट्रीज की भी आपकी डिमांड रहती है, सच एज केमिकल्स एंड डाइंग। आपकी जो केमिकल है, डाई है, मील स्टोर है, पैकेजिंग है, मटेरियल और इंजीनियरिंग, ये सारी जो अलग इंडस्ट्रीज है। जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया था एग्लोमेरेशन इकोनॉमी, यानी कि जहाँ पे एक इंडस्ट्री आपकी लोकेट होती है वहां पे दूसरी इंडस्ट्री भी आपकी लोकेट हो जाती है। तो कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री को बहुत सी जो है आपका कार्य की जरूरत पड़ती है, जैसे कि जीनिंग, स्पिनिंग, वीविंग, डाइंग, डिजाइनिंग, पैकेजिंग, टेलरिंग, सुइंग। सो देयर आर अ नंबर ऑफ थिंग। जीनिंग क्या होता है बेटा आपका? सेपरेट दी सीड। जब आप कॉटन से उसके सीड्स को, कॉटन को अलग कर देते हैं और उसके सीड को अलग कर देते हैं, दैट इज द जीनिंग। स्पिनिंग, टू प्रिपेयर द थ्रेड। वीविंग, टू वीव द थ्रेड। डाइंग, टू डाई दी, टू कलर द थ्रेड। डिजाइनिंग, टू adopt the different types of the design. Packaging, tailoring, dyeing, there are a number of work that are indulged in the cotton textile industry and they are doing in the different parts. वो अलग अलग parts में आपका जो है किया जाता है। My dear student, as there are a number of work in this area, so we are the second largest install capacity of the spindles in the world। यानी कि हमारा जो कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री है, अगर हम स्पिंडल का काम देखें, धागा बनाने का काम देखें, तो वी आर इन दी सेकंड प्लेस आफ्टर द चाइना एंड वी प्रोड्यूस दी 4% ऑफ वर्ल्ड गारमेंट। हम वर्ल्ड के जो क्लोथ प्रोड्यूस करते हैं वो 4% आपका क्लोथ जो है प्रोड्यूस करते हैं। तो हमारे यहाँ पे देयर आर अ नंबर ऑफ प्रॉब्लम वी आर स्टिल फेसिंग इन दी कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री। सो व्हाट आर दीज चैलेंजेस, व्हाट आर दीज प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री? हाउएवर वी आर प्रोस्पेरस, we are self-reliant in this industry, but still we are facing the different types of the problems. The very first is scarcity of good quality cotton. However, there is the cotton producing belt in India, but still the good quality of cotton is not produced in India because such types of the climatic conditions are not easily available here. The world famous cotton is of the Egypt. So Egyptian cotton is considered as the best cotton. So such types of the cotton is not produced in India. Second is main cotton growing area went to Pakistan during division. When there was the partition of India and Pakistan, so mainly cotton producing area, they went in the Pakistan area. Next is our old machinery. We are still depend on the old machinery in India. We are not well designed or new technology based industry in new technology based machinery in the cotton textile industry. We are depend on the old machinery. Next is our erratic power supply, means we are not getting the continuous power supply. So that is also a major problem of the cotton textile industry in India. Low output from labor. Our India, however, we get the cheap labor, but still the output of this labor is very low. That is not the compatible. So our labor output is also slow, and the tough competition from synthetic fiber. In the present time, there are a number of synthetic fibers are coming, so they challenge they create the different types of the problem for the cotton textile industry. And there is one more: cotton textile work is divided into different फ्रेगमेंट्स, आपका जो कॉटन टेक्सटाइल का जो वर्क है वो आपका डिफरेंट सेगमेंट्स में डिवाइडेड, आपका यानी कि छोटे छोटे कार्य में आपका जो है डिवाइडेड, रोटेटेड, फ्रेगमेंटेड इनटू स्मॉल यूनिट, यानी कि हम जो है वी आर स्टिल डिपेंडेंट ऑन दी local market, local people do the work, and then they produce such types of the things to the cotton textile industry. So our work is also divided into the different segments. So these are the different challenges of the cotton textile industry in India. So this is the concept of the cotton textile industry. In the cotton textile industry, there are mainly three questions that are very important. The very first is, what is the significance of cotton textile industry? Second is our, why the cotton textile industries are concentrated in Mumbai Ahmedabad region, and third is, what are the challenges of the cotton textile industry? So this is the map. These are the cotton textile mill in India. Mainly it is located in the Mumbai and Ahmedabad region. In this region, because all favorable factors are available there, but due to the technology we also develop our cotton textile industry in the other part, like the UP in Moradabad, Kanpur and Agra. In West Bengal, we have the Murshidabad, Havda and Hooghly region. In MP, we have the Ujjain, Devas, Indore. In Maharashtra, we have the Aurangabad, Jalgaon and the Wardha. In Gujarat, we have the Ahmedabad, Rajkot, Vadodara, Surat, Porbandar, like this. So these are the different cotton textile industry in the India. My dear student, this is enough for today. I think you understood the concept of today. Today we discuss about the classification of different types of the industry and cotton textile industry. My dear student, if you have any question, any query, you can ask me now. Raise hand. So my dear student, this is enough for today. Thank you for listening me. Have a nice day. God bless you. Beta. Stay healthy, stay safe.